Forget traditional self-help. Caring about absolutely everything is literally destroying your mind.
Wait, really? I always thought caring more was the actual secret to success.
No way. Giving too many fucks is the main problem we face today.
So caring about my career and family is somehow ruining my life?
Check out this quote. Stop being toxic positive and ignore what doesn't matter. But isn't being completely happy the ultimate goal for literally everyone? Nope. Choosing what to genuinely care about is the key to authentic living.
That goes against literally every motivational poster I've ever seen.
Look at the screen. Mark Manson argues chasing constant happiness makes you totally miserable.
That makes zero sense. How does wanting to be happy make me sad?
Because obsessing over a perfect life constantly reminds you that you aren't perfect.
So this explainer is the anti-motivational speech we all secretly needed today?
Exactly. Let's hit section 1, the toxic positivity trap. It's a huge issue.
Okay, so wanting to be wealthier and healthier is actually a toxic trap?
Yes. Society's obsession with positive expectations is completely unrealistic and incredibly exhausting.
So I should just stop expecting good things to happen to me entirely?
Check this comparison. Conventional advice highlights your flaws. It reminds you what you lack.
So standing in a mirror yelling, "I am rich," just reminds me I'm broke?
Bingo. A truly happy person doesn't need a mirror to confirm they're happy.
That makes total sense. The rich guy never needs to scream about his money.
Look at Charles Bukowski here. A drunk, an absolute loser, yet wildly successful.
Didn't he succeed because he finally started believing in his own hidden potential?
Nope. His tombstone literally says don't try. He completely accepted he was a loser.
And that brutal honesty made people completely obsess over his writing?
Exactly right. He never tried to be anything other than what he actually was.
Which brings us to section 2, the feedback loop from hell. The feedback loop, is this about getting stuck inside my own overthinking head? Yes, it's our brain's biggest hidden trap, and almost everyone falls right in. I definitely overthink things constantly. Is that why I'm always so stressed? Look at this question. You get anxious, and then anxious about being anxious.
Oh man,
Or getting angry about being angry. I do that all the time.
that is the exact loop. We feel bad about feeling bad. It's a modern epidemic.
So we are literally torturing ourselves over perfectly normal human emotional reactions? How do I break this loop from hell then? Tell me the secret.
See the slide. Stop caring that you feel bad. Just lean into the pain.
Accept that the world is messy and stop trying to fix my feelings?
Yes. Trying to aggressively escape suffering is actually what causes most of your suffering.
That leads directly to section 3, happiness is a problem. Wait, a problem-free life is the ultimate dream, right? No stress, just margaritas? No, evading suffering is a total myth. Life is just solving constant problems. But shouldn't the ultimate goal be to eventually run out of problems entirely? Total delusion. Look at the screen. Enter the disappointment panda with a truth bomb. A masked panda? What does a cynical cartoon animal know about my life? He says problems never stop. Even billionaire Warren Buffett has massive money problems. So money doesn't make the problems vanish, it just swaps them for new ones? Check out this definition. Happiness is the continuous, messy process of solving problems. Wait, so rich people simply just have much better problems than broke people? Spot on. Joy comes from actually overcoming the obstacles, not avoiding them completely. So true happiness actually requires struggle. That totally wrecks how I view daily stress. Which brings us to section 4. Choose your struggle. You must pick your pain. If endless pleasure is a total lie, what are we actually supposed to want? People want the ultimate reward, but they refuse to embrace the incredibly messy struggle.
So you are saying we have to actively seek out things that are difficult?
Read the question on screen. What pain do you really want in your life? Why would I actively want pain? That sounds completely insane to a normal person, because your identity is defined by the exact suffering you are willing to endure. So the gym absolutely hurts, but I want the pain of working out to grow? Yes. Check these steps. Not caring isn't about being a cold, emotionless sociopath.
I get it. We just reserve our limited energy for things that truly matter.
Exactly. You are always choosing what matters anyway, so choose better, harder problems. Look at this slide. Here is a tough pill to swallow. You are not exceptional. Hey, my mom says I am incredibly special. Why is being strictly average good?
Accepting ordinary truths brings actual emotional health. It kills the crushing social pressure. So I can just stop exhausting myself trying to be the next Steve Jobs? Yes. Welcome to Section 5, the freedom of commitment. You must finally embrace depth.
But if I give up pursuing endless greatness, don't I lose my absolute freedom?
People think keeping all options open forever is freedom. It's actually a massive trap.
So you were saying I should just pick one single thing and stick with it.
Look at these bullets. Absolute freedom without any firm commitment means absolutely nothing today.
Wait, so fully committing to one single thing actually gives me much more freedom?
Yes, it hones your focus. Rejecting alternatives completely eliminates your fear of missing out.
That makes sense. I stop constantly worrying about what I am not actively doing.
Endless novelty is superficial. Look at the slide. The real gold is hidden deep.
So real meaning only comes from decades of dedication to one single chosen path?
Yes. True success requires rejecting constant, cheap distractions to fully focus on your struggle.
Wow. So less really is more if you are choosing the right hard things.
Okay, we are solving problems, enduring pain. Where is this leading us eventually?
Welcome to Section 6, Embrace Your Inevitable Death. It is the only real certainty.
Wait, what? Are we actually talking about dying in this explainer? That is intense. Check out the text. You and everyone you know will be dead soon.
Whoa, that got dark extremely fast. Why remind me of my absolute mortality now?
Because death is the ultimate timeline. It shifts your perspective on literally everything else.
So knowing I will die makes my daily anxieties seem incredibly pointless and small?
So all our ambitious life goals are just distractions from the fear of dying? Ernest Becker calls them immortality projects. We desperately build things to officially outlive us. Like having kids, writing a popular book, or building a massive tech company. Look at the bullets. Defeating death is the terrifying root behind all human values. I get it now. Accepting death makes everyday annoyances seem completely and utterly irrelevant.
Exactly. You finally stop caring about the superficial and focus entirely on what is true.
So this explainer isn't about greatness at all. It's a guide to suffering better.
That is the massive takeaway here. You must carefully curate your own personal struggles.
Read this final question. Knowing the end is guaranteed. What is worth your suffering?
That is a genuinely incredibly heavy question to leave us all with right now.
It's the only question that matters. Choose your struggle very